Welcome back, Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, classic slash non-classic. This is episode number 396, and Doubleshot number 319. Okay, these two particular trades are from the same series, and you're probably thinking, really, this character? Or you also might be asking, who the heck is this character? This character is Squirrel Girl. I have the 4th and 5th volume of the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl trade series. First we have I Kissed a Squirrel and I Liked It. Yeah, the name is a play on the song I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It. And volume 5 is Like I'm the Only Squirrel in the World. I am not really sure what exactly the name is play on. But yeah, that's the thing with these trades. Yeah, and I looked up basically the other trades. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Each one of these Squirrel Girl trades, they always have to have the name Squirrel as part of the title. It's really bizarre. Now, who is Squirrel Girl? Squirrel Girl is a character created, is basically the last major creation of Spider-Man co-creator Steve Ditko. Created the character back in 1992. Which, thank God, the second trade here, I can actually show off her debut comic appearance. Now, some of you might be asking, what is her comic book appearance? She made her debut in 1982 in a book called Marvel Superheroes, Volume 2. It is this comic right here. This is the comic she made her debut in back in 1992. It was in Marvel Superheroes Volume 2, issue number 8. That's where she made her debut. Now, the series was launched in early 2015. The book lasted for 8 issues, and then they hit the restart button the same year. So, 2 number 1s in the same year. Did the same thing with Howard the Duck, Ant-Man, and several other titles that either were relaunched for pretty much no reason at all. As a matter of fact, Iron Man's been relaunched twice in the past 2 years alone. Yeah, there also has Captain Marvel, Nova. Yeah, Marvel loves hitting that restart button on the book for really no reason at all, just because they want that number 1 money. Yeah. Basically, we're on the second volume of the series. Now, the first volume lasted for 8 issues, and then they hit the restart button. This trade, I am not going to address by the actual numbering of the issues. It is actually, let's see, I think it's issues 15 through 19. Yep, 15-19 of Squirrel Girl. Yep, 15-19 of Squirrel Girl, but in the second volume, it's issues 7 through 11. Now, she fights a few different villains in here. She fights Swarm, a very old villain from the Champion series from the 1970s. The one from the 70s has nothing to do with the one by Mark Waid right now. He is this guy. He is basically what I know about this villain. He is a former Nazi scientist who became that way after being exposed to some kind of genetic chemical bees that basically ate away his entire body, leaving him with only a freaking skeleton. The guy has supposedly got the bees removed. He's been defeated several times by several different heroes over the years, not only the champions, but he's also battled Spider-Man. In here, he battled Squirrel Girl. He battled Squirrel Girl for most of this for at least about a good chunk of this trade. First half of this trade. The other half, she fights, the first couple issues, the second, third, the third and fourth issue, she takes on the first Fantastic Four villain, Mo-Man. Yeah, Mo-Man made his debut back in issue 1. Fantastic Four back in 1961. Yeah. And also, like you see in the cover, she gets a chance to fight Dr. Octopus. Yep. She gets a chance to fight Dr. Octopus, but not only him, but apparently also, get this. You're not going to believe this. She also fights Doctor Strange villain Nightmare. This is actually, he made his debut back in Doctor Strange's first appearance. Also, C-list supervillain, Count Nefardia, the father of Madame Mask, and Venom. Yeah, but it's a Venom symbiote taking over Nightmare. This comic is kind of weird. Now, I've been hearing a rumor that that Marvel's planning axing 30 titles. This could be one of them. Who knows? But I think that Marvel is not going to touch this series for a couple reasons. One, it's probably selling really well, and two, it's got a fan base. So it's probably not going to go anyplace. But I highly doubt it's going to be canceled. Now, the book is written by Ryan North. He's the writer. He's been the writer since this book started. With Erica Henderson, who does the first 4 issues in this trade, and Jacob Cabot, who does the last issue in this trade. It's actually pretty neat for what it is. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. It's actually not bad. It's actually pretty dang good. It's pretty fun of a comic book. Next up, it's this one here, which contains issues 20 to 24. Yep, 20 and 24. And the 24th issue is the 25th anniversary of the character. Yep. This one, she teams up with Ant-Man for most of the trade. This, of course, is a Scott Lang Ant-Man. I should also point out, though, that this is actually his one of 2 appearances he's made since the end of his comic book last year. Yeah, the Astonishing Ant-Man series was canceled after 13 issues. Myself and Tivia actually read that comic book, and we actually really enjoyed it. And we're still bummed the series got canceled. I mean, why? There was nothing wrong with the series. My personal guess is it probably was canceled due to low sales. Yeah, and the other appearance that Scott Lang has made since this comic has ended, he did not appear in Civil War 2. Yeah, he was absent for that entire event. He did appear at the start of Secret Empire, though he hasn't really done that much in it. Yeah, and she also does team up with, let's see. Yeah, Taskmaster's in here as well. Yeah, Ryan North is still the writer of the issues in this trade, with Will Murray, who's a co-writer. He does the 15-year-old Dorian sequence. Erica Hernandez is the artist of this trade. One thing nice though is that on the 24th issue, they do something really neat. They show off every single costume Squirrel Girl has done over the years, has worn. Over the course of her 25-year period that she's been around, she's worn these various costumes. Yep, she's worn these various costumes over the years. Yep. Currently, also, Squirrel Girl is in the U.S. Avengers title, which I guess Al Ewing likes to keep this character around, despite the fact for some people, they don't like her very much. I personally don't have a problem with Squirrel Girl. I think she's actually pretty fun. I know Linkara likes reading this series because it's referenced a few times on his PO Boxing, even referenced on an episode of Top the Fourth Wall. They actually really enjoyed reading this comic along with Miss Marvel. Yep. I haven't got the next trade yet, Miss Marvel, yet. I'm the one the library's going to get their hands on it. But, yeah, I'm going to do the first 2 trades soon. Don't know about the 3rd trade. I have to request that for purchase because the library doesn't have it. Yeah, this is actually pretty fun. Yeah, pretty fun of a comic book. Yeah, these issues just came out not too long ago. And like the last trade, this one's only 5 issues. So it's pretty thin. It's not very long. Yeah, so overall the book has published almost 30 issues so far in a little over 2 years, which one thing I got praised for this book is that Marvel published it. Here's something neat about it. The comic itself, as far as I can tell, is still published right now, and it's always published once a month. Yeah, Marvel never doubled up on this series, unlike several of the other books they did it. This one they never did. Nope, they never did. This is actually one of the very few they never doubled up on. That's probably the reason why it's actually selling really well, because they don't double up on the series, which is pretty nice. Though they do charge $3.99 for the book. Yeah, I don't buy it, but I still enjoy reading it. This book is great. It's just fun. 9 out of 10. Yeah, nothing much else to say about this, but it's always nice to see Scott Lang show up in the comic. But for some reason, his daughter is absent here. Yeah, there's no reference to it, and there is reference to his company, Ant-Man Security Solutions. Yep, they mention that in here as well. His Ant van appears in here, which is something he got. Originally, Scott Lang never had a van, But my personal guess is because the Ant-Man film that came out, I think it was 2 years ago, I believe it was. I don't think it was last year. No, yeah, it was 2 years ago it came out. It came out the same year as Captain America. It came out just before Captain America Civil War. It came out after Age of Ultron. So it came out 2 years ago. So because of the fact that in the film he has a van, my guess is they said to give him a van in the comic, which is fine. I got no problem with it. He's actually one of two characters in the Marvel Universe who has a van. And I know Captain America used to have a van, but not anymore. He did have a motorcycle at one point. I don't know if he still has it or not. It's not brought up at all. Steve Rogers still has his motorcycle. But the only character I can think of who still has a van, though he hasn't driven lately, is the Punisher. Yep. He's had a battle van. That's what they call it. He's had a battle van since his second appearance. From Amazing Spider... Actually, it was third appearance. From Amazing Spider-Man 135. That was the first time that the battle van showed up. That was his third appearance in the comics at that point in time. So... yeah, Ant-Man is one of two characters who currently have a van as a vehicle that they have. Spider-Man has never had a van. He's had a Spidey-mobile, and that's it. He's never had any other vehicles I can think of, but yeah. Those two books are good. Alright, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned whenever I get a chance to do episode 397 and Doubleshot 220. 320, okay? But until then, I will see you there. Bye.